the most shocking experience I've ever seen, ever since I was born, is a man coming out of his own comfort zone and trying to make you happy as a lady. You know, the proposal that many people are looking up to, like, one day, oh, this guy I've been dating for years is going to propose to me, and I'm going to say yes. And a lady in her right frame of mind, rather, let me put it that way, because I want to say she's not in her right frame of mind. After engaging herself in that kind of happy moment, and decided to make it sad, she decided to turn it to another thing by dashing out a very hot slap on the guy who already proposed to her. And at the end of the day, she came out saying, after saying yes, she dashed the guy a slap. Like, I've never heard of that. I've never, ever since I was born, no, I've never heard of that. The worst people can do is they do, hey, yes, there are different reactions, but this is the first of its kind. Like, it's not even in a very private or serene or secluded area. In a supermarket, in a very public place, and people were already cheering her up, and they were like, say yes, say. And after saying yes, due to overreaction, she decided to give the guy a slap, a very hot one. Very hot. So if you check the picture, the guy stood up immediately. He was that slap and was about leaving the supermarket. And the girl was, trying to, okay, please, I'm sorry that she overreacted, she over this, it wasn't over. To me, I don't think it's over excitement. Or let me just say, there's this thing within ladies. This is 21st century. They always have this arcade mentality that, no, if you check some statuses on WhatsApp and some other social media, you'll be like, no, the day my guy proposed to me, I can give him a slap just to check his temperament and, different things like that, and everything now it is coming to reality. Well, I say, to me, I don't think it's overreaction. I think there is more to, to this. Why will you overreact?
Maybe she feels the Somas is not an ideal place for the proposal. Maybe she wants a very classy place, like a restaurant, just a date, just the guy and herself. With a very nice dress, nice ears. Probably she felt the place is
too crowded.
It's too crowded. Like why would he believe to just come to the mat and propose to a dress? Or what place is mat? Maybe she was thinking Dubai or in front of Eiffel Tower in Paris. Maybe that place is too summer for her.
I thought for that one though. But like seriously, guys, they can propose anyway. It's even beside the toilet.
It's what people's preferences are different. The girl might feel that supermarket, and the girl might feel in a very more cozy, romantic place. That's what she wants. And the other one, she might be angry that maybe the ring is not something that
she expected, right?
Maybe the ring is 5,000 naira ring. Just a stainless
steel. Ring now.
Ring. Stop saying ring now. Ring is not ring. I don't think ring is not ring.
Like seriously, so I still don't get it. Like, it's kept me wondering that, like, okay, what would have gone wrong? Because this lady now, she was apologizing amid tears. She had done it already before she became conscious of what she did. She was not happy she did it. Yeah. To some people, they're like, if you check the reactions on social media, people like, maybe our village people are already, they've come to stay. And they've come to dine and wine with her life. But come to think of it, most ladies, even guys, most of them are never ready to do. They're not ready to commit. And you can't see one who is ready to commit.
It's not her fault.
It's not her fault.
Since she knows that what she did is wrong.
But now the guy even, he left angry. He was not ready to listen. To me, the guy, what the guy faced, let's be sincere with ourselves, it is called public disgrace.
Some people have faced it before,
So because some people are facing before, you should accept it.
It's not one person that will face it last. There are still some other person that will still chop that kind of breakfast.
And they will still go ahead to marry that kind of lady.
But it depends. Depends.
But come to think of it, I don't think with the way that guy left, because it was reported that immediately the guy was still on his knees. he already brought out the ring, and she was super excited. Like it's met her in surprise. She was caught unaware. Yes, let me put it that way. So she was very very happy that maybe it's something she has been expecting for long. So if you check that picture, she turned her back, and the guy was on his knee. So immediately she turned back, to face the guy, and she already said yes. The guy already brought out the ring from his pocket, and it was about giving, putting the ring on her finger, and the next thing she did was to dash the man a slap.
Maybe she saw the kind of ring that. Maybe she saw the kind of ring
yes.
that the man brought out. She was expecting
made diamond and boom, I understand. But immediately it happened like that.
She came back to her senses.
She came back to her senses, and immediately, even before she came back to her senses, the guy already stood up with the ring. The ring was not yet on her finger. The guy already stood up with the ring and was on his way out of the supermarket. And she was, trying to beg the guy, please, I'm sorry, it was not what you think, it was not what you... But come to think of it, I don't really think, if you check the beginning of the story, it was not intentional. I don't think the issue was the sin was something she deliberately wanted to do. Because how will you be happy? Something you were already craving for, like you were expecting. She was never expecting it. It was something so surprising to her, and it caught her attention, and she was super happy about it. And now turning back, maybe she didn't even know what to do. Because you know that moment now, like when you don't know what to do.
You don't know what to do. It's not always the one and slap the person that wants to marry you. It's not the best option.
Yeah, maybe.
Better way is like just walk away.
Some people are not matured. They can't. Yeah, I think from there they can't comprehend that pressure like that. The pressure there. People looking at you and.
I just say, please, you're embarrassing me. Collect the ring from the hand. You're embarrassing. Stand up. Go and sit.
Forget this wants you to hug your thing, like, baby, thank you. In a supermarket, people are looking, and people now, before any small thing, they'll start recording you. Say yes. Before you know it, they posted it on social media, and that was the same thing that happened. The village people.
They want that to marry. Or
I'm telling you,
marriage will be a very, very, very super moment. No,
yes.
to get married.
So ladies out there, and so guys out there, you've heard it all. I'm telling you, and the best thing to do is you must be matured, very, very 100% matured before you go into anything called relationship or marriage. Because if I was still premature, something like this was going to happen. Because I'm very sure that girl was matured enough, she would have known there are better things to do than for you to give your guy a slap, a hot one at that. And also, learn to manage your emotions. Yes, you can be excited, but don't be too over. Once you are over, definitely you will do something over too, like over slapping and overstepping your boundary, like the way this girl did. You understand?
You should let your girlfriend know when you want to propose. There are stylish questions.
Yes, at least give her
ask her
that signal.
That she know that okay, and anywhere from now, so that you will know her reaction.
Exactly.
You will go ahead.
Or not. So avoid story that thought she's saying, ladies, please, let's learn to be wise psychologically. Let me put it that way. You have to be very, very wise. You have to apply this in anything you're doing to avoid story that touches. I still remain your host, Jumoke Abiodun, your one and only Melanie Pompey. Always endeavor to like, comment, and share. See you in our next edition. Stay tuned.